Hello everybody, welcome back to my basement. Today I am here to record a demonstration of how to get started with the homework system. The homework that I'm going to be using is Homework Zero from 6242 from spring 2021. For those of you who are watching from the longitudinal class in the same semester, your homework will look very much the same except you'll start from your page instead. So here is the course website for 6242. I have just activated the homework portal. So I'm going to click there. It's very small. There we go. And when you see this page, you are going to enter your last name, whatever your last name is according to Maui. So that means that if you have two names with a hyphen, that's what you enter. If you have two last names with just a space, that's what you enter. If you have any problems accessing the system, please let me know and I can try to troubleshoot. For me though, I am going to use a dummy login. And here is where you would put your 8-digit ID number. Mine is going to be the one that goes with this fake login. And I hit enter. And yes, thank you, Google. You will see this landing page that is the way to access not only whatever homeworks are available for the semester, so more will be added to this list as we go on, but also your current point totals. And so every time a homework is due, I will manually update the information that goes to this page. That way I can check for any errors before it goes live, and you will be able to see your current homework points as well as your current grade. But for now, we just have homework zero, so you'll click begin or continue, and you'll come to the first page. On this page, for the rest of the homeworks, up here will be files that you need to download to complete the homework. Right now, though, we don't have any files, and so there's nothing here. Note that it will tell you how many points the homework is worth, how many points each section has, as well as the due date. So we have two types of questions here, computational and results. This homework is based on the syllabus, so most of these questions should be readily answerable from the syllabus. They all need to be entered as numeric values, and the level of precision that is required will be given as part of the instructions here. So how many regular homeworks are currently planned? You'll see all the answers I've chosen before. Let's say that I'd get the answer wrong. I choose 7. You can hit enter and you'll see what happens. A red box appears around it, indicating that that is the incorrect answer. I know that the actual answer is 6, so I'm going to try that next. Hit enter, and lo and behold, the correct answer turns green and you can't edit it anymore. So you know that you're on the right track. How many points total are these homeworks worth? The answer this semester is 88. Tabbing down, how many of these points will you lose if it's late? Just 1 this semester. But how many points of extra credit will you earn for completing this Homework Zero demo? You will get 3. So I'm going to hit enter again to have it check my results, and everything is green. Huzzah! Next, we'll go down to the results questions, and this is where you will select your answer from a drop-down menu. So where is my campus office? I am in technically the south side. They're going to start labeling the north and south as such from now on, by the way, which will be helpful for all the people who get lost in our very crazy organized building. My office hours are going to be held in my basement at home. And my office hours, they're going to be Tuesdays and Thursdays, but I'm going to select the wrong answer on purpose to show you what's going to happen. So I'm going to select Friday and Saturday evenings. If no one is at office hours, what will I do? Give up, stay logged in, and find something to keep me busy? The correct answer is 2 and 3. I will stay in office hours the whole time unless I announce otherwise, if an emergency comes up or something like that. So in the next section here, how many points will I get from participating from formative assessments? I am going to hit 10, which is the incorrect answer, and leave it that way so that you can see what happens if you are unable to solve one of the problems. How many days a week does this class meet? The answer is going to be 2. And how many class periods are we scheduled not to meet? This semester it is 0. We have a scheduled activity on each day. If that changes, I will announce it in class and send an email. So I'm going to hit enter, have it correct those two. I'm going to leave 10 for demonstration purposes. The other type of question that you'll get in the results sections are these multiple choice questions. So we'll answer these as well. This class is going to use SAS, which is available for free using the virtual desktop. The class will also use Stata, and previous to the pandemic, it was only available on campus. However, it is currently available off campus and has been for about a year. So I'll select those two, and then last but not least, this class will be a cakewalk, a nightmare, or challenging but in a good way. My intent is that it is challenging but in a good way. I'm going to purposefully select the wrong answer so that we can see what happens. So you need to hit check and save answers for your choices for these drop-down menus to be recorded. The way the system works is that as long as you hit check and save your answers, the next time that you log back in, if you haven't completed the assignment yet, you will see the choices that you had made previous. So that means you don't have to finish this in one sitting. You can log back in as frequently as needed. So I've finished everything. Once you get all of the computational questions green, it will tell you as much, but I haven't gotten them all correct, so that doesn't say so. Once you've decided that your homework is as done as it's going to be, the way that you will submit it is to hit Submit Final Answers. Now there's one more step. Once you hit that screen, the drop-down menus will go away so that you can read your answers and make sure that everything looks the way you want it to. Same thing for these multiple choice drop-downs. If you decide that you want to change an answer, you have the option. You can either submit using your password to finalize it, or you can go back and change something. So if you decide to go back, you'll see that all of your choices have been reinstated for what the answers could be in the drop-downs and in the multiple choice. So let's decide that we're done. I'm going to hit Submit Final Answers. To finalize it, you then have to enter your same 8-digit Iowa ID as the password. I'm doing this to prevent people from accidentally submitting before they are ready. So I'm going to type my password in, which is 111111. How many ones is that? I need 8 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. You will type in your Iowa password as your 8-digit ID instead. And then I hit Submit Final Answers. You should see a message that says your answers have been submitted, and it reminds you when you'll be able to see which answers are correct given the due date. This dummy login has a due date in the past so that I could show you what you'll see. So if you log back into your homework after you've submitted it, but prior to the due date, this is the screen that you will see. All of your answers for the drop-downs will be in black font. They will not be visibly graded yet. All of the answers you had previously gotten correct for the computational section will remain in green, and the last attempt at an incorrect answer will be shown in red. So I'm going to go back to the main page. Now let's say that the due date has passed. You want to check in and see how you did. You can hit View Submitted Answers. And now the screen has a different format. So the computational questions are the green that they were if they were correct. If they are incorrect, your last incorrect answer will be shown along with the correct answer. That way, if you're unable to solve a problem, you'll know what the correct answer should have been, and you can work backwards to get the correct answer for yourself. For the drop-downs, any answers that were correct will be shown in green font. Any answers that were incorrect will be shown in red, followed by the correct answer in green. That way you know what it should have been. The same thing is true for these multiple choice questions. The incorrect answer will be shown in red, incorrect answers will be shown in green. We get to the bottom of the screen and it will tell you how many answers you got correct out of how many possible, and thus how many points you've earned out of how many possible. So then you get your total score here at the bottom. So I've earned 2.4 out of 3 points because I missed a couple of these questions on purpose to demonstrate what they should have been. Hopefully you get all 3 points. So I want to make an emphasis here that each of these homeworks is going to have a lot of questions, somewhere between I think 50 and 100 depending on the homework. Homeworks with more questions will be worth more points. So if you find yourself unable to solve one or two of these questions and you're coming up on the due date, it's probably a better choice to go ahead and submit and lose the tiny fractions of a point that each answer would provide than to lose one full point for being late. You can always work backwards to figure out what you should have had for an answer, and I'm also happy to answer any questions that you may have about why your answer was wrong or why the right answer was correct. And if all of the students do their homework on time, then we actually can go over all of the answers as a class as well. So that's it. I hope you enjoy doing homework this semester, and please let me know if you have any problems logging into the system or if you have any questions. That's it for now. Hope to see you in class.